At my dad's retirement party, my sister kept bragging to everyone that she's the successful. My 18th birthday was supposed to be a step into freedom, a fresh start. Instead, it became the day my own parents looked me in the eye and casually broke my heart. What they wanted would shatter everything I believed about family. The air in our dining room was thick with unspoken tension, the sickly sweet smell of a grocery store cake doing little to cut through it. My dad, Robert, had just shaken my hand, a rare, almost jarring gesture, and my mom, Sarah, was already on her second glass of wine, her eyes strangely distant. I grew up in a sleepy, suffocating town, the kind where everyone knew your business before you did. My parents weren't monsters, not exactly. But nurturing wasn't a word I'd use. Sarah always had a short fuse and a bottomless list of complaints. Robert? His recliner in the living room was usually more important than anything else. If he wasn't yelling at the TV, he was usually just yelling at me. I was never the golden child, that was Ryan. Popular, athletic, decent grades, practically incapable of wrong in their eyes. I was the quiet one, the kid who'd linger at school, helping in the library, because honestly, it beat going home. I just kept my head down, worked, and tried not to make waves. School became my escape. Math, computer science, I poured myself into it. My family just called me little nerd, or the future IT guy who'll fix our Wi-Fi for free. Always with a laugh. But God, those jokes stung. Still, I pushed on, believing that if I just did well enough, maybe they'd finally see me. Senior year came, and I applied for every scholarship imaginable. My parents had made it abundantly clear, college was my problem. If you want to go, figure it out yourself, Robert would grunt, beer in hand. We're not made of money. So, I did. I applied to a prestigious STEM program 3 states away, a total long shot. But I got in. Not just accepted, but a full-ride scholarship, tuition, housing, meals, everything. I ripped open that envelope, alone in my room, staring at the words like they might vanish if I blinked. Full ride. Tuition, housing, meals. Everything. It felt like freedom, printed on thick paper. I cried, quietly, a silent, joyful tremor running through me. God, wouldn't want Ryan to hear that. He just hit me with his don't be soft routine. I waited a few days to tell them, holding on to this desperate hope they'd actually be proud. Not balloons or a party, just a simple good job would have been enough. Instead, I got silence. Sarah barely glanced at the letter, her eyes glued to some wedding show, wineglass firmly in hand. That's nice, Daniel, she mumbled without looking up. Robert skimmed it, then just scoffed. So, they're just giving you free money, huh? Must be nice. Ryan wasn't even home, probably out with friends, sending photos of his amazing life to the family chat. Classic Ryan. A week later, my 18th birthday arrived. I wasn't expecting much, maybe a store-bought cake. But that morning, Sarah called me downstairs, hinting at something special. My heart actually fluttered, just a little. Maybe, just maybe, they'd come around. There was a cake, store-bought, with my name in lopsided blue frosting. Robert even shook my hand. Well, you're a man now, Daniel. Act like one. It was honestly the closest thing to affection I'd gotten from him in years. We sat at the table. Sarah poured another glass of wine, barely noon, mind you. Then she got this strange look, like she was bracing herself for impact. And then Robert said it. So casually. So, about that scholarship money, we've been thinking. You don't really need all that for yourself, right? I just blinked. What? Well, you're still living here, aren't you? He continued, like it was obvious. We fed you, paid your bills, kept a roof over your head. It's only fair you contribute back. Your mom and I are behind on a few things. I could barely choke out, wait. What would you have done in my shoes? Don't miss the twist bottom left, full story.